Okay, so I've decided that this is going to be 2 videos because I cannot seem to stop ranting during the first part. So this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be part 1 of something. I'll think of a title, but it's going to be part 1, and then part 2 will be later this week probably. Okay, so part 1. I don't know about you, but I say some really mean things about myself. And not only that, but I believe some really mean things about myself. I think mean things about my eyebrows, about my nose, about my speech impediment that is barely noticeable anymore, about my arms, about my thighs, about my personality. I think that I'm too emotional. I think that I'm unpleasant. And sometimes I'll talk about this stuff in like a joke, right? But like my mother used to say, there's a little truth to every kid. And so I make these jokes about not liking myself and about all these negative things about myself. But the thing is, I kind of believe them. Part of me honestly believes that I'm not worthy of people liking me, let alone loving me. I'm not worthy of people caring about how I feel, and I'm not worthy of people listening to what I have to say. It's not innate. It's not like if you talk to myself as a baby, I would have listed the things I don't like about myself. And it's not like if you talk to little kindergarten me, I'd have been like, no, I don't think people should like me because I'm really obnoxious and I tilt my face up like this a lot. No, like, I was okay with myself up until a point. And then you have to ask, what happens to the, where is that point where you stop, like, being happy with yourself and start really disliking yourself, you know? Over time, people have made comments about my weight or my nose or my speech impediment or my overly emotional responses to things or my general unpleasant demeanor or whatever. And then I think like, oh, you've said this and that's true, and I internalize it and then I start hating myself. I'm sure that's what happens to everyone who dislikes themselves. Which is why the number one moral of this video is don't joke about other people meanly, okay? Like you think it's funny when you make that joke, and it's so not true because it's just a joke about it. It's just a joke, and obviously you're kidding, and you make that kind of joke all the time, and you and your friends make those kinds of jokes to each other, whatever, so it's all okay, but it's not, okay? Because that's stuff that people are going to believe about themselves. So stop that if you're one of those people who do that. And if you're one of those people who do that, don't feel like a bad person because I said that. It's a big character flaw in our society because we have a lot of young people who hate themselves, and we have a culture that thinks it's funny to make fun of the things that people hate about themselves. What we need to be doing is looking at what's good about other people and reaffirming that. And I know it's not nearly as funny. Make a joke about something else, okay? Make fun of that lamp over there. That lamp isn't a person. Don't make fun of yourself, though, because you don't want to be reaffirming negative things about yourself. So I guess I think probably somewhere in there I have what I want to say. So, anyway, part 2 is going to be about um, thinking about things that you like about yourself. So stay tuned for that. It's less soapboxy. See, you try to be all serious and sentimental and I don't know, whatever else is in this, and get on your little soapbox, and then what do? You say human being.